Economic security is the centerpiece of a modern all-spectrum security calculus because on one hand, an economy may be particularly vulnerable to attack, and yet on the other hand, a dynamic, well-functioning, well-regulated, open, and inclusive economy offers support to all other elements of national security and national power. This government has laid a crucial emphasis on economic security as the core of its wider security strategy. Hence, the Islamabad Dialogue, spearheaded by the vision of Dr. Mueed Yusuf, will have its Session 2 managed by the Center for Aerospace and Security Studies, CASS, and Session 2 is dedicated to understanding the nuances behind robust economic security in light of wider global trends, which include globalization, sustainability, interstate relations, and human capital. This session thus allows for a deeper understanding of how economic security is itself a multifaceted phenomenon, with many important moving parts, which key stakeholders in Pakistan, along with the wider public, must understand as part of our larger security strategy. The wider emphasis on economic security at the core helps to emphasize how Pakistan itself is shifting and adapting to global realities in a proactive and meaningful way, with a more sophisticated treatment of the security challenges that the world as a whole must grapple with in the 21st century. Some of the primary elements of that economic security strategy can and should include the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, economic diplomacy, engaging with international financial institutions, improving the ease of doing business, a healthy regulatory environment, and more sustainable finances. These are important to realizing a more prosperous Pakistan and one that leverages its economic potential to achieve its security requirements while also securing its national imperatives.
As a responsible global actor, Pakistan seeks to work in harmony with major international institutions, including those responsible for supporting or managing international financial architecture. Pakistan's engagement with these institutions is long-standing and important, but at the same time, Pakistan is moving towards greater financial and economic self-sufficiency. Therefore, Pakistan requires a cooperative relationship with these international institutions without having any external entities infringe on its economic sovereignty. At this time, Pakistan is in engagement with the International Monetary Fund as well as Financial Action Task Force, among others. In these instances, Pakistan has taken strong positions where required to assure its economic sovereignty, but has still allowed these institutions to contribute to its economic development. The government of Pakistan is taking important steps towards greater self-reliance, which is a long-term process and involves substantial reform efforts, not to mention external shocks of COVID-19. In the interim, as all countries are facing economic contingencies, Pakistan has carefully negotiated its external environment to assure its economic security. This is a healthy strategy for Pakistan's economic security to international relations, to international institutions in the longer run.
And my idea for Pakistan is regarding CPEC and its economic security. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is often referred to as the game changer by many analysts. While much is said and written on the economic, industrial, and infrastructure effects of CPEC, there is a paucity of analysis vis-a-vis the impacts of CPEC on economic security. Seen from a holistic perspective, CPEC is an inclusive project as it is connecting remote and far-flung areas of Pakistan with the main urban centers via its many road, railway, and other infrastructure projects. In other words, CPEC is helping the peripheries to link with the core of Pakistan. The inclusive and sustainable development of CPEC is also helping to unite people of Pakistan from all provinces who had been disconnected so far owing to lack of connectivity. This shall also help in rallying the Pakistani nation around a singular narrative of economic development, industrialization, national security, and regional peace. More so, it will also help in uniting the nation to face emerging security threats such as the incessant fifth-generation warfare imposed on the country by its eastern neighbor.
My idea is with regards to strengthening Pakistan's economic sovereignty. Economic sovereignty of a country is defined as its ability to make its own decisions regarding its own resources and productivity. Economic sovereignty is closely tied with the concept of economic security. Economic sovereignty includes the following tenets: debt-free economy, per capita income, and a stable currency. Pakistan's security situation has vastly improved in the last few years. It is indicated by a drop in terrorism and improve in Pakistan's overall security ratings by various international agencies. Pakistan has also been given a stable outlook by Moody's. The ease of doing business has improved, and the stock market has been one of the fastest rebounders since the COVID situation in the entire region. Hopefully, these indicators point towards a more ebullient future, and Pakistan's international ratings by various different agencies will continue to improve.
My idea for Pakistan is improving the ease of doing business ranking. Pakistan has made important strides in its ease of doing business ranking in recent years because of an important realization that economic security depends on ensuring that a well-governed, well-regulated yet a conducive environment for business is fostered. There are many elements of ease of doing business ranking, but some are more easily achievable than others, which means that Pakistan can make considerable progress even at an early stage. However, improving the ease of doing business ranking means that Pakistan will have to work on many different fronts. It is important that Pakistan utilizes all economic sectors, including the public sector, the private sector, and the civil society, to work together to generate activity that is sustainable and inclusive. In partnership, all actors can help facilitate the ease of doing business. And Pakistan's government is now focused on the task ahead, leading the way for other actors, such as the private sector, to play an important role in realizing Pakistan's true economic potential.